When Sudha Murty was about 12 years old, she used to stay in a village with her grandparents. Due to shortage of transport in the villages, weekly magazines and daily newspapers used to get delivered late there. Sudha Murty used to read an episode of novel Kashi Yatre written by Triveni, a popular Kannada writer, for her grandmother every week. Her grandmother never went to school, so she could not read, but she used to listen to every episode with the greatest concentration and was most interested in knowing what happened next in the story. Later, she used to discuss the latest episode with her friends at the temple. Once, Sudha Murty went for a wedding with her cousin in a neighboring village and ended up staying there for a week. When Sudha Murty came back, she saw her grandmother in tears and was surprised as she had never seen her cry even in difficult situations. Sudha Murty asked her Amma, "Amma, what happened? Are you okay?" Her grandmother just nodded but did not reply. Sudha Murty did not understand and forgot about it. In the night, when they were sleeping on the open terrace of the house, Amma came and sat next to her with affection. Sudha Murty realized that Amma wanted to speak something. She asked her, "What's the matter, Amma?" Amma told her that when she was a young girl, she lost her mother. There was nobody to look after and guide her. Her father was a busy man and got married again. In those days, people did not consider education essential for girls, so she never went to school. She got married very young and had children. She became very busy. Later, she had grandchildren and always felt so much happiness in cooking and feeding all of them. At times, she used to regret not going to school, so she made sure that her children and grandchildren studied very well. Sudha Murty could not understand why her grandmother is telling her the story of her life in the middle of the night. She saw her grandmother's worried expression. Sudha Murty leaned forward, held her hand and said, "Amma, don't cry. What's the matter? Can I help you somehow?" Amma said, "Yes, I need your help, Sudha. When you were away, the magazine came as usual. When I opened it up, I could not understand anything that was written, but I could see only pictures. Many times I rubbed my hands over the pages to understand what is written. I waited eagerly for you to return. I even thought of going to the village and asking you to read for me. I could have asked somebody in this village, but I was too embarrassed to do so. I felt so very dependent and helpless. We are so well off, but what is the use of money when I cannot be independent?" Amma continued to say, "I have decided I want to learn the Kannada alphabet from tomorrow onwards. I will work very hard. I will keep Saraswati Puja Day during Dasara as the deadline. That day I should be able to read a novel on my own. I want to be independent." Sudha Murty saw the determination on Amma's face, yet she laughed at her and said, "Amma, at this age of 62 you want to learn the alphabet? All your hair is grey, your hands are so wrinkled, you wear spectacles and you work so much in the kitchen." She made fun of her. But Amma just smiled and said, "For a good cause, if you are determined, you can overcome any obstacle. I will work harder than anybody, but I will do it. For learning, there is no age bar." The next day onwards, Sudha Murty started Amma's tuition. Amma was a wonderful student. The amount of homework she did was amazing. She would read, repeat, write and recite. Sudha Murty was her only teacher and Amma was Sudha Murty's first student. After some days, the Dasara festival came as usual. Amma called Sudha Murty to Puja place, made her sit down, gave her a gift and touched her feet. Sudha Murty was surprised, as in India, elders never touch the feet of youngsters. Amma said, "I am touching the feet of my teacher, not my granddaughter. A teacher who taught me so well, with so much of affection that I can read any novel confidently in such a short period. Now I am independent. It is my duty to respect a teacher. Is it not written in our scriptures that a teacher should be respected irrespective of gender and age?" Sudha Murty returned namaskara to her grandmother by touching her feet. She also gave her a gift. Her grandmother opened it and read immediately the title Kashi Yatre by Triveni and the publisher's name. Sudha Murty knew then that her student had passed with flying colors. So friends, this beautiful story of Sudha Murty tells us that there is no age bar for learning, and if we determine to achieve something, we will definitely get it. So this is Rupa Kalshetty signing off, and I'll catch you next Friday with a new story. Till then, you take care.